Yeah, Alex Hormozi commented on one of my Skool posts. What was this post about? Well, before we get into that, let's talk about how these videos are going to work. I'm building my business in public daily, okay? And my goal is to create a network of other entrepreneurs in progress. So probably like you, if you clicked on this video, and just to help each other grow along the journey. I am not a business guru. I don't know how to grow your business. I can't even figure out how to grow mine, right? But we're working through it. And so what we're going to do first is just kind of like a YouTube community thing. So I'm going to go through some YouTube comments. Again, just trying to find other entrepreneurs in progress that maybe we can just talk through our challenges and things like that. Things that are top of mind. So obviously, Hormozi read my Skool post and commented on it, which is cool. He doesn't really comment that much in Skool. What did I do in the business days? I don't think we're going to be talking about today. And then at the end of this, we're going to be doing an important things tracker where I track all the important things that happen inside my business, the metrics right now that I care about the most. So let's just get right into the YouTube comments here. And oh, no YouTube comments. This is the time, guys. Let's create a community of entrepreneurs in progress. Okay. So make sure to get in there. So let's talk about the post. He read my Skool post, and this is it here. So just recently I made my first money on Skool, and I had a community for 9 months. 9 months. I didn't mean to click on that, but sure. Sorry, I'll make it a little bigger for you guys. And really so here's the screenshot, right, that I sent, because I feel like you gotta have a screenshot for everything that you do. And basically the whole message here, I'm not gonna read this to you, it's very long, okay. I was actually surprised that it got this much engagement, to be quite honest with you. But I do think it's just interesting to think that, like, I would say half the comments under this thing were more like, I don't like to use this word, but they were like, quote, behind me, because they had made $0 on Skool. And they're just like, it's just funny to think that someone, you know, of my, I don't know, of my growth path, that there would be people behind me. But I mean, it's true. So yeah, people behind me were commenting. People ahead of me were commenting. Obviously, Alex commented. And he just said, way to take action. It's all part of the process. And for me, what I was talking about was, when I started, I just thought I needed like undeniable proof, which you do. I think it's very important. But for some reason, I had in my mind that I needed to get like legitimate testimonials, like 10 to 20. And it's just like, yeah, if I have these, like, these are going to be my, like, I don't know. These are going to be my aces. What am I trying to say? I don't know. But they're like going to be very important. Like, if I have this many, like, how could anyone not, you know, work with me if I had this many things? But really what I should have done is I should have helped one person for free, got them a decent result, good result, have them give a testimonial, and then leverage the hell out of that one to ask for money in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that I worked with. I think how I would have done it differently, again, because I was just helping people for free for so long. I just had a limiting belief. I was kind of self-sabotage. I think what I would have done is help that person for free, and then the next person, I would just try to sell them something. So maybe that's just like a coaching call or a group of coaching calls, or like some sort of implementation of something. And then if they said no to that, because my sales skills they're still not great, but even back then, terrible, right? So even if they said no, it's like, okay, well, I'd still be, if you're interested, I could help you with this other small part of it for free, right? So think about it like, and again, I'm not an expert, but this is just how I'm thinking about it. Oh God. Okay. Sorry. Apologies. That audio is going to be horrible. So let's say you get the first person for free. First for free. You can't see my screen. Okay. First for free. Awesome. And they do the whole, hey, testimonial thing, right? Amazing. You get a great win for them. Great. And then what I would do, I should say, not what you should do. What I would have done is taken that testimonial, and then for the next person, sell them something and leverage the hell out of this. Like skin this thing 30 times, right? Sell them something. So if this is the thing that you sell them this horrible blob of a circle. You sell them this. And there's going to be, I don't know, like 2 to 3 things here. Okay? As part of like your thing. Maybe it's like, yeah, some coaching or an implementation thing. What happens if they say no? Okay, so they say no. No. Oops. No. They say no. And you say, okay, no problem. Instead of this whole thing that I just mentioned, what I can do, so we're going to just ignore all this. You said no. What if we just did this thing? I can help you with this. And I will do that for free for you. And that way you're getting experience selling. You're getting experience still working with people. Because like at the time, if I had done this, this would have been the second person that I had like done coaching with. And I still needed practice. Like I shouldn't say no to everything. But for me, and this is just how I think about it. Let me know what you guys think about it. But a no to a paid thing is more valuable than a yes to a free thing. What do you guys think about that? I like believe this so strongly because it just means a no just means that you're not good enough yet. And a yes just keeps you content. And especially when it's free. Here's what happens. Here's what happened to all the free people that I worked with. Free people. I shouldn't say all. Not all of them did this. I had to chase them down like all the time for calls. They never did the homework. Okay. You could tell it was just like not a priority for them. They were not invested, right? Mentally, financially, whatever. The $95 that I made off Skool, if we go back to the post, $95.83. Basically, someone paid me $99 for a service. Okay, and that one paid person. She shared her, not like her, literally her calendar, but like, for 4 months and was like, hey, over the next 4 months, cause part of the thing is like, a call every month. Right. Hey, here's some open dates for all the months coming up. Just kind of let me know. And she was kind of flexible to start. She didn't want to start right away. So that's why she gave me 4 months, just like as a little window. She's like, I don't really care, but here's some dates that really work for me, dates and times. So she initiated that, and I just booked the meetings there. Now they're on our calendar, okay? What she also did was asked amazing questions for like with the resources. So she just like was very proactive with her questions because guess what? Like she's invested. And I really wish I knew this sooner. People do say this in content a lot of the times that like don't help people for free for too long. But for me, I was just like, nah, I need to get those dozen like amazing testimonials. And so it would be very frustrating when I'm working for someone for free and they sort of flake out and I didn't really get the opportunity to ask for a testimonial. That would kind of, kind of be annoying. Or like they did the thing and then, I don't know, it wasn't like a great result, but they felt confident in the money and they didn't portray that well in the whatever. So what I'm trying to say is like I was relying on other people to try and help me when I should have just been helping myself the whole time. So this is kind of my takeaway from I hate that it does that. Okay. This is kind of my takeaway from all of this. The 9 months that I've had a community, and now I have some other I have some really different views on what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to be doing a attraction offer to the community, which is find X dollars a month, without extra income or something like that through my process. I don't think I shared this, but I have a personal finance community and business. So I'm going to do that attraction offer. And then from there, this is going to lead me right into, this is going to be free, by the way. That's okay. Free. So it's going to be like new members. It's going to be a 2-day challenge, all that good stuff. Okay. And then once I give them that result, it's going to be a paid 30-day challenge, which ideally would happen first. Or if they didn't want to do that, I would maybe downsell them into just the continuity offer right away. So like think like a monthly, recurring thing where I'm just providing value to them. But ideally it's this one, they go into the paid challenge. And this is, hey, well, you just had that amazing result here. Imagine what you could do in 30 days. Like now let's try to save, call it $1,000 in 30 days. It's like a sprint and it's going to be a group call. It's going to be great, right? And then if they do that, and maybe if they're successful in this, if they can prove to me that they saved $1,000, maybe I give them a discount. But at the end of the day, all roads lead back to the continuity. And then I make monthly recurring revenue from that, and I provide enough value in that as well. So that's the plan, because what I was doing before, free strategy call when you join. Okay, so a lot of people do this. It's like an onboarding call or whatever, and it sort of turns into a sales call at the end. But then all I was really doing was like, hey, I do coaching calls, right? So it's like, okay. So it's like, if someone really didn't know who I was and didn't know anything about me, like, why would they do this? Like this, I could see people doing this out of just interest. Like, okay, like, sure, I'll jump on a 30-minute call, see what he says. But unless they're like really kind of interested in me or like really like what I'm saying, like they probably wouldn't do this. And I kind of backed my way into this, to be quite honest with you. I just sort of like soft pitched it and she was interested. So I think she was, a lot of people like to mention that there's this like, what's the percentages? I don't remember. We're like the bottom 20% or something, we're never going to buy. The top 20, we're always going to buy. And then the middle, it's like, those are the people you have to convince. I think she was just in that like top, the top tier. Like she probably would have bought regardless. So I think I just got lucky with that. But anyway, it really changed my mindset shift. And now I need to be able to do this. So I completely am getting rid of this whole process. Because one, I just don't think it's giving anyone any value, as much value as this would, I think. Because imagine you join a community, a thing that you're struggling with, and then right away in 2 days, you get some outcome that you've never had before. It's going to be very small, right? Because it's a quick 2-day thing. So let's say it's like finding an extra $100 a month. Because $100 a month, and you're not going to be in personal finance probably, but $100 a month does a lot when it comes to paying off your debt. Even a habit building thing like saving money. It's not going to make us rich, right? But it's going to build up habits. So something like that is incredible. And then this paid challenge, I would probably say like, oh, hey, you just found $100. Isn't that funny? I have this 30-day challenge. It does cost $100, but I'm going to try to kick your ass and try to have you save $1,000 with like you and a small group of people. Like, how does that sound? So now they're, putting in that, money that they found in their finances, doing the first process, the first set of frameworks, and now going into this other thing that's going to be way more intense. And then if I can get people to actually get this, and maybe close to this, then we're talking. Because then like the goodwill inside the community, the testimonials, just the activity in there is going to be flying if I can get people to save $1,000 in 30 days. And I also think like, is this even high enough? Like, am I attracting the right type of person? So that's something I am considering as well. Like, $1,000 in a month, I would think is hard for most people, and I think most people would be willing to make that trade of $100 for $1,000. But I do have to kind of build that out. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. But anyway, the whole goal is continuity. So how do I get the monthly recurring revenue? And maybe if they do this, the extra challenge or whatever, or sorry, they save the $1,000. I give them a credit off of annual or something like that. But for the most part, this is kind of the plan. Before the video ends here, so I just wanted to say shout out Hormozi. Appreciate you reading me. And look at that. I mean, he doesn't really post that often in here. So 4 days, like this was 5 days ago I made this post, and he commented on it 3 days ago. I guess he just went in there 3 days ago, so he saw this other post, and then 4 days ago he did this main post. But for the most part, he's not really in here. But I think it's cool. So let's go to the important things tracker. Let's just go back to this list here just to keep us updated. We're going to go to the important things tracker. How much money did I make in my business today? $0. Let's go to the communities. Let's make this way smaller. Dollar Discipline University is at 210. My community for entrepreneurs in progress is at 2. So if you guys are interested in that, I would check that out as well. Links down below. It's just, again, I'm trying to create a network of entrepreneurs, okay? And I just started it, so I know that this is going to be small. The YouTube stats are not good for this channel, but I'm going to keep posting anyway. YouTube has no idea who to show this to, and it's probably my fault. It means the videos are confusing. But anyway, 4 subscribers here. My main channel has 783. 4. Let me know what you guys think about these videos. Do you guys enjoy them? If you've made it this far, how far are we? 17 minutes in. I'm imagining that you're just enjoying this for some reason. So if you do, let me know, like, I don't know, what are your accountability habits? What do you do on a daily basis or weekly, whatever, to kind of keep the business up and running and moving and try to make things happen? And so I'm doing these daily. I'll see you tomorrow.